Hey, welcome to Digital Sunday School. Today we're going to continue our story of Jesus and the Beatitudes. Now, do you remember from last time what Beatitudes are? Think about Beatitudes. That's right. The Beatitudes are a blessing, and the blessing always comes with a promise. So Beatitudes are a blessing and a promise. And in the Bible story, Jesus and Jesus' friends and all the people in the crowd climb the mountain where Jesus teaches. Jesus gives a sermon. Jesus teaches about the Beatitudes. So we're going to act that out today. That's our activity, to act that out today. And I've got my bag here. Same bag as last time, my backpack, my favorite backpack. And I'm going to pack it up for our trip today. Got my bagels, that's my snack. And then I've got my water bottle. Put that in my bag. And then I've got my blanket. I'm going to put that in there. And I'm going to put my backpack on. So I'm all ready to climb the mountain. And today, we're going to have someone special going with us. We're going to have Lily. Lily is here, and Lily wants to go with us on our climb up the mountain today. So here she is. She's going to climb with us, climbing up the mountain. Oh, she just yawned. Lily's getting tired. You know, Lily has really short legs, and so sometimes she does get tired when we're out on walks or when we're climbing. So I am strong enough that I can pick her up and I can carry her. And so that's a challenge. Lily gets tired. She needs somebody to carry her. So I can pick her up and carry her. That's the blessing, is that I can carry her. I'm strong enough to carry her. And sometimes she starts to wiggle, and that means she wants to get down again. But the promise is that because I take care of Lily, as we're climbing, as we're walking, I take care of her. And the promise is that I know she's going to love me because I take care of her. That's the promise. Remember, in the Beatitudes, we sometimes have challenges, but then there's a blessing and a promise that comes with the challenge. So, as we're on the top of the mountain today, that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about challenges and the blessings that can come with those challenges and the promises that can come, just like in the Beatitudes. And I'm going to tell you about a challenge that I had this morning. I got up really early in the morning, and that was a challenge to get up really early in the morning. It was still dark. I got up really early in the morning. And I went outside and I went to the park, and I got to see the sunrise. I got to the park before the sun came up, and I got to see the sunrise. That was a great blessing. It was a beautiful, beautiful sunrise. The sky was pink and the clouds were shimmery. And to me, that was a promise from God that the sunrise would always come. So there was a challenge and a blessing and a promise. And when we're hiking, when we're climbing the mountain, maybe you have another kind of challenge. Maybe there's a friend who can't climb as fast as you can. What are you going to do? And what kind of blessing might come from how you solve that challenge? Or what if it starts to rain? That would be a challenge. What would you do if it started to rain as you were climbing the mountain? And what kind of blessing might come from that? Or what if you didn't have your phone with you? You didn't have a phone, you didn't have a TV, you didn't have your iPad, and you got bored. Can you think of a blessing that might come from being outdoors and climbing the mountain anyway? So your activity today is to share about challenges and blessings that can come from challenges and the promises that can come from those blessings. And you can share with your family about challenges and blessings and promises. Share with your family, or draw a picture, or go to the park and have your own adventure and find some challenges and see what kind of blessings and promises can come. And a modern day beatitude that I thought about was, you know how the Beatitudes are kind of topsy-turvy and seem kind of opposite sometimes? Well, we're living in a kind of topsy-turvy world right now. And you know how we don't get to spend a lot of time with our friends. Maybe we can't go to school. And I really miss being able to give hugs to all my friends. It's kind of topsy-turvy time, isn't it? And can any blessings come from that? And are there any promises? I think the promise is that if we don't go out too much, don't spend too much time with our friends, and don't go to parties, the promise is that we will keep safe, and we'll keep each other safe from the virus, safe and healthy from the virus. So with those challenges, blessings and promises can come. Now let's have a prayer. Please pray with me. God of hope, thank you for encouraging our hearts and strengthening our spirits with your promises. Help us to live in your way as merciful and as pure in heart peacemakers. Help us to bring your kingdom to earth here and now. Show us who needs your hope today, and lead us to share your hope with others. Amen.